Okay, so these are the solutions to these questions. A few of you did have difficulty with these yesterday, or not even difficulty, just weren't 100% certain in the route that you were going. So if you could please have a look at these three, it'll be a short enough video, hopefully. Okay, first question here. 3 letters are chosen at random from the letter factitious. I assume that's how you say that. You have 9 letters, you are choosing 3, therefore there are 84 choices. How many of these choices consist of 2 vowels and a consonant? So 2 vowels and a consonant. So I need to choose 2 vowels from the 5 vowels in the word. So 5, choose 2. That'll give me 10 options. And then I need to choose 1 from the consonant. Okay, and there are 4 consonants. I just need to choose 1, which will give me 4. I need 2 vowels and a consonant, so I'm multiplying these two to get 40. Most of you got that, in fairness. The last part was the bit that caused a bit of hassle. If 3 letters are chosen at random from the word, what is the probability of getting an A, and E, and an I in any order? Okay, so I don't have to get A, E, I, or I don't have to account for a difference in getting A, I, E, or I, E, A. Okay, this 84 up here, when I use choice, okay, so in this up here, that does not account for any order. So that accounts for any 3 letters being chosen in any order. So to choose the letters A, E, and I, that is 1 choice out of a total possible of 84. If I was to be interested in the order, I would have to take that into account in my 84. Okay, so the choice of A, E, and I, of that combination of letters, there is only 1 combination of those letters, which is A, E, and I. So 1 out of the total of 84. Okay, when you use choice, it does not take into account, it doesn't factor the different orders of the letter. Okay, and we're told in this question that it doesn't matter. Okay. You'd have to use your permutations, in which case that the order did matter. Okay, and it would be an entirely different question. Second question, how many ways are there of choosing 5 numbers from the first 12? Again, this was fine. We had 12 choose 5, 792 ways, and I think most people got that absolutely fine. 5 numbers are chosen at random from the first 12 natural numbers. Find the probability that 7 will be the median. Now, if I have 5 numbers, 7 can easily be the median. 2, 7. Okay. If there are 2 numbers less than 7, and these 2 numbers are greater than 7. Okay, so that will ensure that 7 absolutely is the median. So I'm going to choose one of the numbers 1 to 6. So there are 6 numbers there. I have 6, choose 2. So that is 15 options. And then for the numbers 8 to 12, I have 5 numbers, and I have to choose 2 from that 5. So I need 2 numbers between 8 and 12, 2 numbers between 1 and 6, and I get 10. And because I need this and this to happen, okay, they both have to happen. I have to have 2 letters or 2 numbers less than 7 and 2 numbers greater than 7 to ensure that 7 is the median. That will give me, because and means multiply, 150 outcomes out of the total 792 that I could possibly have. Okay, so in picking 5 numbers, which simplifies down, if you wish, to 25 over Sorry now. 150 divided by 132. Okay. Finally, this one was a tricky little question. It said there are 16 girls and 8 boys in a class. Half of these 24 students study French. So straight away we know that 12 students study French. Okay. The probability that a randomly selected girl studies French is 1.5 times the probability that a randomly selected boy studies French. How many of the boys in the class study French? There's a couple of different ways of going about this. Okay. The easiest one is to give a number for the girls and the boys. So, what am I asked? I'm asked for boys. So, let's start with boys. Let's say boys, there are X boys that do French. Okay, and given that there's 12 in total that study French, if there is X boys, then there must be 12 minus X girls do French or study French. Okay. So that would be, if I was looking for the probability of any girl that studies French, girl in French. So the probability of a girl in French, I know that there are 16 girls in total. There are 12 minus X girls in French. So 12 minus X, so whatever that number is, over 16 will give me the probability of girls doing French. And the probability that a boy is in French, there are 8 boys in total. I have X in the French class. So X out of a total of 8. So if I choose any boy, there is a X in 8 chance because there was 8 in the beginning, or there's 8 in this whole collective. Now I come in to this bit here. The probability that a randomly selected girl, okay, which is this. So the probability that a randomly selected girl, which is 12 minus X over 16, studies French is 1.5 times, so 1.5 times the probability that a randomly selected boy studies French. And that would be that. Okay, a boy in French is X over 8. Okay. So simplifying this then, okay, I can say 12 minus X over 16. That will be 1.5x over 8. And then it's just a simple algebra equation. To solve, you've got 8 times 12 minus x is equal to 16 times 1.5x, which leaves you with 96 minus 8x is equal to 24x. 96 is equal to 32x. 3 is equal to x. So the number of boys based off this logic is 3. So there are 3 boys that study French and 9 girls. Okay. If anybody has any other questions on these 3, okay, or anything that I've done here, please just ask.